Hi there. Welcome to EIN Presswire, powered by Newsmatics. My name is MJ, and I'm here to walk you through how to read your EIN Presswire distribution reports and what it all means. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you'll find this helpful. We're going to be taking a look at a sample distribution report today, but just so that you're aware, your distribution reports will be emailed to you 2 to 4 hours after your release goes out, and they'll also be accessible in HTML and PDF format from your My Press Releases page once they're ready. For now, I'm going to open our sample distribution report to walk through. If you want to take a look at the sample distribution report as well, all you need to do is hover over the Distribution tab at the top of the website and click on Sample Distribution Report. This will take you to a recent report from a real EIN Presswire client. We keep our sample reports up to date, changing them on roughly a weekly basis as the news cycle changes. This report is for a press release titled U.S.-Kazakhstan Economic Partnership Surges to $117 billion, following $17 billion in new agreements signed in Washington. We'll start at the top, and I'll walk you through each section. So, to start, we have some important links here at the top of your report. Here you can download a PDF version of your report. View tracking links in RSS will give you access to an RSS feed version of your report so you can easily import your pickups into your own reporting system. View tracking links in CSV will download a spreadsheet of your pickups for you. Open up this spreadsheet in Excel and you have yet another way to access all of the links from your report. These options are great for marketing agencies that want to create their own reports and their own branding for their clients. Next, we have an overview of some important information about your release: the title, the distribution date and time, and how long the release has been online for. Keep in mind that the longer your press release lives online, the more pickups you'll see indexed in search engines. Here, you'll find a quick link to your press release on EIN Presswire, a link to a print-friendly version of your release, and a PDF of your release in case you need them. This is what a typical press release looks like on EIN Presswire. All right, so the first major section that we have here is this series of colorful boxes. These are some of the top news wires, search engines, and publications that have picked up your release. These boxes are all clickable and will take you to a structured search of your release on these platforms, so you can quickly and easily find your pickups and how they're being indexed at a glance. I'll open the top two here, which is Google News reports. Looks like everything is going well in Google News. And our Google search. If you click on Tools here, you can see exactly the number of results that Google is finding for this press release at this moment, which is 198 results right now, which is great. We've also recently added a link for you to see how your press release is being seen by ChatGPT as well, so feel free to explore that when you get the chance. Next, we have some quick links to share your press release on your social media accounts. We do encourage you to share your release on your company's socials because it helps to extend your reach and provides opportunities to go viral. The next and the largest section is the media reprints. These boxes are also clickable and will take you to exactly where your press release is posted on each of these websites. You'll see we have a variety of publications that pick up our press releases, such as AP News, the National Law Review, and this press release also got picked up by the Washington, D.C. Political Reporter, so we'll take a quick look at what this looks like. Here's the press release on AP News. Here's the press release on the National Law Review. And here's the press release on the Washington, D.C. Political Reporter. You'll also see publications that are specific to the country, state, and/or industry targets that you chose whenever you were setting up your press release. For example, for this one, that would include things like the Washington, D.C. Political Reporter, the Kazakhstan Free Press, the Kazakhstan Industry News, the D.C. Daily Press, and many more. You'll also typically see local U.S. TV and radio stations like ABC, CBS, Fox, and more sprinkled throughout your reprints. We'll take a quick look at what that looks like here. And here's this press release on ABC News Channel 6. These publications are all high-quality sites that rank well in search engines, which also makes them ideal places for artificial intelligence platforms to pull information from. On top of that, the majority of these platforms will host your content indefinitely, which provides you with ongoing value in search and in AI. All right, next up, we have our news databases. The majority of these databases are paid access, so these links do not take you directly to where your press release is posted on them. However, if you are already signed up for any of these platforms, like many journalists and news reporters are, you can find your press release indexed in these databases. And just so you're aware, Bloomberg Terminals is a little bit different. Bloomberg makes a specialized computer called Bloomberg Terminals that are used by traders and stock market specialists for stock analysis. Our news is indexed by Bloomberg Terminals, but you'll need to have access to this special terminal in order to see it there. All right, so next we have our Newswire distribution. We have listed both some industry Newswire highlights, as well as a breakdown of the subtopics within each industry-focused distribution channel. All of these links will take you to where your press release is posted on these individual newswires. Although not all of these newswires may be directly related to the topic of your press release, they help ensure that your news is ideally placed in front of audiences that are likely interested in similar topics. And they'll also mingle your news with other top headlines from publications like Reuters, CNN, BBC, and more. Let's take a quick look at the U.S. Politics Today newswire and what that looks like. Awesome. So, last but not least, we have EIN Presswire's World Media Directory. Our editorial team has curated a list of local media contacts from every country and U.S. state and compiled them into this directory. These contacts are interested in receiving news from us, and we will send your press release to the contact information they have provided us based on which countries or U.S. states you target. Simply click on the name of each country or state here to see the full list of local media where your press release was sent. Alright, so here we have the Kazakhstan media directory. The United States media directory is broken down by state, but also if you click on United States top level, you'll see the list of national media outlets that we've sent your press release to. And of course, we have the District of Columbia, or DC, media directory. It's not guaranteed that your press release will be picked up by these media outlets and journalists. It is up to them at the end of the day if they want to run a story on your release. However, even if they don't pick up this particular release, you're already widening your visibility amongst top media professionals and getting them familiar with your name and your brand. You're also welcome to use this media directory to follow up on your news story and further pitch it to these outlets. Personal outreach can help your news stand out, so please feel free to use this media directory as you see fit. For example, if I want to further pitch my press release to Bloomberg, I simply click on this, the name, and that will take me to a list of some of the information about this media outlet and a contact. So I can email that contact directly and further pitch that press release to them. The final section of your news report or your distribution report has some simple information about your release for quick reference. Between all of our syndication points and our distribution partnerships, potential reach is over 150 million unique visitors each month, and constantly growing as we form more relationships and continue to add to our distribution. No other distribution service can compare to what EIN Presswire provides with respect to forward-leaning distribution footprints. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions about your distribution report or about our services, please feel free to reach out to us, and we're always happy to help. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy marketing.